So today being today is not Saturday, today is Sunday. And we have not done tables this week. I will randomly pick 2-3 names, okay? We'll see. No, don't raise your hand. This will be a surprise. I'll randomly pick some names and see who has been practicing tables. Okay? So let's see who's been in touch, who has been out of touch. Shanvi. And again, I don't doubt anybody. I'm just randomly doing this exercise. Shanvi, ready? Your voice is very feeble, bitter. I could not hear you. Okay. You ready? Table till?
7.
7. 6 5 0.
30.
7 5 0.
35.
4 9 0.
36. 36.
7 7 0. 7 7 0.
49.
6 8 0.
48.
So your answers are correct, but it's been taking time. Practice, 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 practice. Okay. Everybody settle down. Quick, 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 quick. Okay, let's go to Usher. Usher, table till. Say that again. Okay. 9 8 0.
9 8 0.
There's no picnic going on here. It's a math class. Everybody stays quiet. Everybody stays quiet. No argument. No complaining. One person made a mistake. Other person keeps complaining about it. That's a bigger mistake. No complaining. I'm sorry.
I need a pencil.
That's a tough question. I would not be able to leave the class to get a pencil for you. Okay. So if you've not got it, you'll have to rely on whatever you have. Okay. Hands down. Nobody's going to raise their hand. I will pick up kids. Okay. So Usher, you were answering. 9 9 0.
9 9 0 81.
7 8 0.
7 8 0 56.
11 9 0.
11 9 0 99.
Good job. So let's go to Syanvi. Syanvi was raising hand and she was the one who was supposed to respond. So keep your videos on, please, everybody. See, you guys look better than me, okay? And I have no shame in keeping my video on. So keep your video on. You guys look much cuter, much better than me, okay? It's fine. Alright. Yes, Shyamji. Table till.
Table?
Yeah, table till.
12.
Say that again.
12.
12. 12 8 ja.
96.
7 7 ja.
7 7. 49.
9 8 ja.
72.
12 6 ja.
72.
3 9 ja.
What is it again?
3 9 ja.
27.
Okay, good job. So let's go to Mandeep has been keeping himself unmuted always. So let's check Mandeep. Mandeep, keep your video on, beta.
Okay.
Yeah. Table till.
Table till 12.
12 5 ja.
What?
12 5 ja.
60.
9 7 ja.
63.
12 9 ja.
108.
7 6 ja.
42.
Okay, good job. So I'm just going to keep on picking up random names randomly for next 2 months till we are doing the practice preparation for a STAR test. Okay. After that, we'll again go back to the same model where every Saturday we were doing test for most of you. That's what we'll do. Only one more check in the class. Nikhil. Table till?
2.
2? No, you know more than that.
4 table.
Table 4? Okay, it's fine. See, do I scold you guys? No, I don't. I remind you. I remind you that, okay, this is something that you have to do. Okay, so it's fine. If you have not been able to do practice, we'll get to know that. And there's nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be ashamed of.
Okay.
Let's see, 4, table till 4. 4, 5 there. Everybody here. Jiva here. I'm asking him. You don't have to scare him to make him conscious.
If
4.
If I have 5,
Yog, nobody's going to scare him.
if I have 5 bananas and I give them to 4 people,
It'll be 20.
20. I was just gonna say.
Yeah, but here, okay, so I will not bother you more. I want you to practice. I want you to memorize tables, okay?
Okay.
Let's see if Anika remembers. Table till? Yog, can you mind your business, please? Yeah. 5. 4 9 yeah.
36.
Yeah. So you know it, right? 3 5 yeah.
15.
5 6 yeah. 30. So you know it. So basically you have to practice. What I'm saying is everybody in the class has to practice tables and make sure that you're spending 5 minutes. Okay. Everybody. Whether I have tested you for the tables or not, make sure that you're spending 5 minutes every day. Okay. For memorizing tables. Because that will become your backbone for doing math. Okay. Now, today what we are going to learn. So I had sent a message saying what is that we are going to learn and I forgot. Because I'm getting old. So we'll talk about basic geometry and financial literacy. Anything interesting that you have, that has to be discussed after the class. So we'll talk about basic geometry and financial literacy. Everybody here, don't look at the road. Nothing is happening on the road. I just need your undivided attention for next 15 minutes. Okay? Alright. So we'll talk about basic geometry and financial literacy. Basic geometry is for kids from 3rd and 4th grade. Financial literacy is for all of us. So we'll first cover financial literacy, and if any of you are getting bored of basic geometry, you can leave little early also. That will be an option for the kids who are in senior grades. Okay? So let's talk about financial literacy. What do we mean by financial literacy?
Money.
Money, okay. Let's see what Mandeep has to say. Mandeep, where did you go?
I'm here.
You became invisible.
Sir,
Yeah.
when you said when you can leave early, what was the word that you said?
I'm saying we are going to cover basic geometry again one more time, which is going to be part of a start test for some of the kids who are in 3rd and 4th grade. So kids who think they don't need to go through basic geometry one more time, they can leave little early. That's just an option, okay? If you get bored, I have heard this from this old man so many times, then you can leave. But that will cover towards the end, okay? So let's not worry about it. Now my question to you, all of you, what do you mean by financial literacy? Yes, Aditi.
Review about geometry.
No, that will be towards the end. I'm saying, what do you mean by financial literacy? Okay, you guys have to teach me, okay? It's not a one-way traffic. It's not always me teaching you guys. Sometimes I would expect you guys to teach me as well. Let's see what Sani wants to teach me with respect to financial literacy. What do you know about it?
It's with dollars and cents.
Okay. Usher, any thoughts?
No.
And I'm a very, very bad teacher. I keep nagging you guys, right? No. I do that with the intent to. Okay, Tasvik, all interesting discussion has to happen after the class.
Here's my pen for reading. You gave it to me in the car.
Can we stop that unnecessary discussion for now? I don't want to do any. I don't want to do any discussion around any negotiation that you have to do outside the class. Tasvik, you have a pen for the class, right? If he has taken from you, not taken from you, borrowed from you, bought from you, that dealing you can do outside the class, okay, not here. I don't care, stop it. That's a waste of time. I don't want to talk about that discussion right now. You have a pen? It works. You have a pen? It works. Done. Stop it there. Now, so I was saying, what do you mean by financial literacy? Now, look at this. Math is not always math. You don't make that noise. Math has a lot of English into it. Financial and literacy. The two words. Now you look at it. What is Tasvik?
Tasvik? What's his name?
Who's Tasvik? You are Tasvik? Keep quiet, everybody. Right now we're trying to learn something, okay? And this is a very interesting word. It is called literacy. Somebody being literate. There's a difference. If somebody learns how to read and write, they are called literate. If somebody doesn't know how to read and write, they are called illiterate. Illiterate. Okay? So literacy means somebody who has learned something. Okay? Somebody who knows something. About what? About financials. Now you can relate it. When you learn about money, when you learn about financials, that is called financial literacy. So far this is English. Hey Joy. Please, for God's sake, for your neighbor's sake, for president's sake, for whoever's sake, for milkshake, okay? Don't start any discussion which has no meaning to it. Okay. Alright. So coming back to this part. When you say literate, somebody is literate meaning he or she knows how to read and write. He or she has acquired some knowledge. What is here? You are getting delusional now. You are searching for board everywhere except where it is. Here. Okay. Now, there's a word called delulu, right? That's what people say. Delulu. When you get delusional, when you start dreaming about something. So Tasvik is right now dreaming about board being in that corner, maybe on Nihil's face or on the Anika's face. Here. So everybody here. Okay, that was just to get your attention back. So when you talk about financial literacy, everybody here, that was just a joke to get you guys refreshed, not to get distracted. Financial, when you talk about money, literacy means you have some knowledge, you have learned something. Now, with these two words in place, if you have to teach me, what is your understanding of financial literacy? What would come to your mind? Let me give you guys some example, okay?
You might come to my mind.
Okay, I'm a very normal looking person. I'm not a superstar. I don't come to anybody's mind. I only become a nightmare for some of the kids when I give them a lot of assignments. So I will not come to your mind, don't worry. Now let's come back to serious discussion, okay? Now, if I talk about financial literacy, forget about these two words. In our day-to-day life, I get my salary every month, every 15 days. from wherever I work. I use that money for doing what? To buy grocery, to pay EMI of my house, to keep money for my kids' education, to pay electricity bill, to pay for internet, and also to pay EMI for any other loan that I have taken. Nihit, you will come sit that corner.
Car insurance?
Say that car insurance, yep. So there are some examples, right? Now, what will happen? I got my salary and got super excited, ran to a casino and lost everything that I had. Let's say I got 5,000 as salary, went to casino saying, okay, fine, I will do gambling and I'll make 5,000 as 20,000 and I'll become rich. What did I do? I took this money, went to a casino, hoping that I'll become rich. I lost everything. What will you call me?
Broke. Broke.
It's not about me being broke.
Bankruptcy.
Not bankruptcy is way too far.
Poor.
Okay, let's see. Asher, yeah, what will you call me?
I was going to say bankrupt.
Bankrupt? No, not that far. You will call me, are you out of your mind?
Stupid.
Are you out of your mind? Shh, guys. What did I tell you? I told you to move to that corner of the table. I cannot afford to have you sitting next to Tasvik. I said, that corner of the table, move fast. You guys are supposed to be bubbly, jumping, energetic. And you guys have one tenth of my energy. That place, quick. Leave the bag there. You're not relocating, you're not doing transfer. Just sit there. You move this way. Don't waste time, guys. You guys have to understand, time is very important. You cannot. When I say move, this bag doesn't have to move. Just you have to move. Talking, don't talk to bag. Talking to you. Sit down. And always do things quickly, okay? Don't waste time. We have only 1 hour. Okay, so coming back to the point, I said, whatever money I got, whatever salary I got, I took this money, went to a casino, lost everything. What will you call me? You will say, if you are one of you are my friend, you will say, are you out of your mind? You could have used this money for paying your EMI, for buying grocery, for paying medical bills. And that's the only money that you have. You are literally
Crazy.
illiterate.
What does that mean?
Illiterate, if you have learned things, you are called literate, or you have good literacy. You did not manage your money well. You are illiterate or financially illiterate. Mandeep, you'll have to stay on mute and only unmute yourself when you're talking. So literacy means, now look at this situation. If you ask me to write a letter, say, okay, write a letter to somebody in your family. And you know what? Surprisingly, I don't know how to write even ABCD. Meaning I'm illiterate. I am not knowledgeable enough. I cannot write a letter then, right? Same way here, what financial literacy means is, are you literate enough? Are you knowledgeable enough? Are you sensible enough? Are you informed enough to manage your financials well? To manage your money well? Yeah? So that is what is called financial literacy at a concept level. Now, what are the things where we spend money? Let's see who all are literate here. Who all are literate here? What are the things for which you spend money? Give me 2 examples only so that everybody can talk. Yeah?
What?
Ice cream or something like that, okay?
What do you say again, sir?
I'm asking, where do you spend money?
I know.
Maybe at the telescope store where you
Telescope
can
store, okay? Yeah.
at the store
At the store, okay? Yeah.
buy a hoverboard.
Buy a hoverboard.
Grocery shop.
Grocery shopping. Okay. Yeah, Sanvi, where do you spend money?
Pet store.
Pet store. How about you, Dariti? Where do you spend money?
Walmart.
No, one option you have given. We have to continue with more discussion also. Yeah, Aditi. Aditi, go ahead, quick. I want to hear everybody.
A mechanic.
You already told.
Limousine.
Okay. How about you, Mandeep? Where will you spend money?
We mostly need to spend money on needs first.
Needs. Okay. How about you, Sami? Where do you spend money?
I would spend money on like the bookstore.
How about you, Joy?
Bills.
Bills. Okay. How about you, Sohina?
On medical stuff.
Okay. Now, so we know where we spend money. There are 100 other reasons where we spend money for buying grocery, for pet store, for bookstore, for utility payments, for bills,
Hoverboard.
for buying toys, different categories, right? Now, and sometimes we spend money for even watching movies also, right? You buy movie tickets, you do that. And then for buying food items, sometimes you go buying ice cream, you buy telescope, right? You said, yeah. Now, so we know where are the places we can spend money. Now, within this money also, there's some part of the money that you spend for fun, some are necessity, some are unavoidable also. Meaning some expenses are unavoidable, you cannot avoid that expense. Let's take a situation. I'm taking a class right now and I start coughing all of a sudden. What do I need to do? I need to go see a doctor. Can I say, no, I don't want to spend money on doctor. I'll have to spend money. That is unavoidable. The same time, I feel like coloring my hair green. Is that money I can avoid spending?
Yeah.
I can avoid, right? I mean, this is just a fancy idea. It's a crazy idea, right?
You have to spend on food and stuff.
So what I'm saying is, there are different category of expenses. Some are necessary. You cannot avoid that. Let's say it's like electricity bill. Can you say that, no, I don't want to pay electricity bill? If you don't pay, you'll not have electricity, as good as that. So there are some expenses which are unavoidable. There are some expenses that can be delayed also. Let's say I feel like having ice cream now, but maybe I don't have extra money right now. Maybe I'll have it next week once I get my salary. That is just getting delayed. I'm not killing my craving. I'm just delaying it. There are some expenses that you can completely avoid, like coloring my hair green. You can just avoid it.
Buying a bag.
Yeah. So I'm saying every expense that you talk about, there are different categories of it. Now let's look at another situation. I have only $20 with me, and I am desperate for buying a car which is for $20,000. What will I do? Yes, sir.
Like for spend, when you get your salary, isn't investing also like kind of gambling?
So I'll come to that one by one. Okay, so I'm just going step by step. Yeah, I said I have only $20 with me. I'm dying to buy a car worth $20,000. What will I do?
Avoid buying the car.
Huh?
Avoid buying the car.
I know.
And use the
Ask some money from
Do
people.
it.
So,
Borrow money.
huh?
Borrow money.
Okay. So that 2-3 options I've heard here. Let's see what Asha has to say. Yeah.
You can save up or invest.
I'm dying to buy a car.
So just borrow money.
I see if I start with my salary, if I start saving, it'll probably take me 2 years to save 20,000, then buy the car.
Maybe use your $5,000.
I have to pay my EMI, electricity bill also. Okay. Okay. So
Maybe
okay. No. Let's go one by one. Let's see what Suhina has to say.
when you borrow money, after that you could pay the EMI and stuff and get up all the money.
Right. Now let's hear Aditi one more time, and then I'll tell you what I was trying to come to.
Save money or you can get a loan.
Yes. So now we have come to a point. See, we learned about what are different types of expenses. Some expenses you can delay, some you cannot delay. Some are necessary, some are optional. Some are very fancy ideas that is not even needed to be spent on. I mean, if I say, okay, I want to buy a Lamborghini, people will laugh at me, saying that you have enough loan with you and you are trying to talk about buying a Lamborghini, which is too expensive a car, and then you have to spend so much money on the gas every month, and then you have to pay so much of insurance also, and you don't have a place to park the car also. So, okay. Right. Now, so those are fancy ideas. Now let's come to the point that I was trying to make. That I have only $20 and I am desperate to buy a car. So some of you suggested that you can either delay that plan, but I don't have a situation where I can delay the plan to buy a car. So I have two options. One option came as borrow money. If I have a lot of rich friends, I will borrow money from them and then pay them later. Or I can borrow loan from bank. I'll go to the bank, like some of you said, you can take loan from bank, and banks give loan for everything. They give you loan for buying car, buying houses, they give you loan for education, they give you personal loan, whatnot, different types of loans.
What is personal loan?
Your personal needs. So, I can take the loan from the bank and buy a car. Now, is bank my friend?
No. Yes.
Yes.
You need financial literacy.
No.
Bank is not my friend.
But
If
why?
bank starts becoming friend with everybody, bank itself will become bankrupt.
Yeah.
Banks are not friend with anybody. How does banks work? Banks work with profit, with interest. Now let's look at a situation. What happened in the bank? Let's say I had $100. Okay? I put that money in my bank account. Meaning, let's say my account is in Bank of America. I put my $100 in the bank. What bank says, oh, if you keep your money with me, I'll give you 5% interest. Meaning, every year they will give me $5. My 100 will become 105 at the end of the year. Okay? But, you know what? What bank does? They take my money, and let's say Suhina wanted to buy a car now. So Suhina went to the bank. Bank says, oh, yeah, I have $100. I'll give you $100 as a loan to Suhina. And then says, you have to just pay me $15 per year, 15% interest. So what happened? Bank used my money to give loan to Suhina. And what happened here? They took $15 from Suhina as interest in a year. So Suhina gave $15 to...
Compound interest or simple interest?
Doesn't matter. I'm saying just interest. For now, let's keep it simple, okay? So, I had $100, I kept in the bank, in my account. Likewise, everybody has kept their money in the bank. What bank smartly does is, takes that money and gives loan to other people. So, it's my money, but bank is claiming that they are giving loan. Okay? So, this money that I had put, bank gave it to Suhina, taking $15 interest. So basically, $15 is what they took from Suhina, and $5 is what they had to give me for keeping this money with them.
Sir.
Wait, let me complete. It has to be a chain of thought. It cannot be abrupt discussion. Hold it there. Let me complete. Some of the question might get answered. No, don't do that. Here, I had $100. Just look at the situation, okay? I had $100. I put in the bank. Bank kept the money with them and then gave that money as a loan to Suhina. Say, okay, Suhina, if you want money, I need 15% interest. Meaning, every year you have to give me $15 for every $100. So for this $100, bank just kept the money with them, took $15 from Suhina and gave me $5. So this is what bank earned. So this is how banks work. Meaning they take money from everybody and then give that as a loan to others. And for the loan that they give, they take more money from them and pay less interest to the people who are keeping the money with them. So this difference is what becomes banks earning. That is how you will see those banks building huge buildings, employing a lot of people, paying them a lot of salary with
So
this
that's
difference.
why the bankers are rich.
Banks are rich. Banks have to be rich. That is how this difference. They give less interest and take more interest.
There are banks. So
Okay. They are rich, they are
Yes.
intelligent too.
They are intelligent too. Yeah, yeah.
So that means banks are bad.
Sorry.
So that means banks are bad.
No, that's not bad. This is just a way. See now. Okay, yeah. You had a question.
But but like if this happened the next week, you want to take it out, and then how would they give you the money?
So banks. When you look at Bank of America, do you know how many people they have working for them?
500. How big?
You guys need to grow up. It's okay. It's fine. I mean, with your age, you would not know that. But for your information, if you look at just one bank as an example, let's say Bank of America, they probably have thousands of branches in US alone.
Or Chase.
Yeah, any bank. And then total number of employees working for them will be hundreds of thousands.
Probably 1 million.
Correct, sir. So I'm saying they have hundreds of thousands of people working for them. Now, how many people have bank account with them?
Tons of people. Tons.
Millions of people, right? Meaning they have, let's say, if they have 5 million people, okay? If they have 5 million people putting even $100 with them, how many millions of dollars we are talking about? 5 million into 100. So they have almost $500,000 with them always. Okay? Now, let's say you wait, this is not a discussion. If Hughes decides to take his money out, he has $100, he takes his money out. Bank doesn't care, he has 5.5 billion. So, and they know it, banks know that. People will not keep their money forever. They will use money, they will withdraw money, they will deposit money. So there is always a movement of money that happens and they calculate it. If they have 0.5 billion in their bank, they will not give the entire money as loan. Okay? They can probably decide, okay, I will give only 30% of this money as loan, so that I always have enough cash with me. So that banks don't end up saying, no, I cannot give you money, to give your money back to you because I have given everything to loan. Okay? Yeah, Diti, you had a question.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Sure. Anybody wanting to go to bathroom, you can just raise your hand and disappear. I would know. I would figure it out. Alright? So, coming back to the point. Is that funny? It's not funny. And if you think that is funny, you are making fun of yourself. In a math class, if you are just unnecessarily going in different direction, that is a waste of time. Let's not do that. Coming back to the point. So here, what is the takeaway for us? Banks, this is how they work. They take our money, give that money as a loan to others, and whatever the difference between how much they pay you versus how much they get from others is what they earn for themselves. And there's a lot of risk involved, okay? Because people take loan and many times they don't pay it back also.
So they get interest.
When people don't pay the loan back, they say, I don't have money, I'm bankrupt. Bank cannot do anything about it. So there is a risk of losing money. That's why this $10 that looks very fancy, they might be making only $4 because a lot of money goes into bad loans, okay? Where people don't pay it back.
All of it.
When they don't pay it back. As simple as that. Yes, Reina.
So when they don't pay it back, wouldn't the police come and...
So what happens is, see, everybody in the world is smart. Now imagine a situation, let's say, one person in my neighborhood has taken loan from the bank, okay? Let me give you guys a real life scenario. Not real life scenario, nobody in my neighborhood has done that, but I'm just giving an example. So let's say somebody took 300,000 as loan from the bank. You know what? How many times I have reminded you for not doing mischief? If I would have counted it rightly, it would have been 5,000 by now.
Huh? 300,000 is enough to buy like
Sometimes, yeah.
30 houses.
No. Do you know what is the price of this house? 500,000.
My house costs 7,000. Half a million.
Yeah. So anyways, let's come back. We are not trying to assess the price of this house anyway. I'm saying, let's say somebody has taken this much loan from the bank. $300,000 to buy a house. This guy was doing okay. And this is a 30-year loan, okay? See, he kept on paying EMI every month, whatever he had to pay. Let's say for 3 years. Everything was going fine. Then all of a sudden, so 300,000 loan had become like, let's say 280,000, okay, after paying EMI for 3 years. So this guy still owed this much money to the bank. All of a sudden, he came across a financial situation where he was not able to pay the EMI.
But why?
Multiple.
280,000.
This is still a money he owes back to the bank. And he fell sick, he lost his job, something happened. And he's not able to pay this loan to the bank. He's not able to continue with paying the EMI. There's no discussion needed right now. Just hear the conversation right now. Okay? There's no discussion needed right now. My story is not complete yet. Every line of my story cannot have a question to it. I'm telling you a story. Okay? And you don't have to find who this guy is. Now, what happens? Now bank has a problem. That they have to get money, this much money from this guy. What will bank do? Will reach out to police, say, okay, this guy has taken loan from me and is not paying his EMI on time.
So they do call the police?
They do. Or some collection agency. And they'll say, okay, guys, you have taken money to buy this house. You move a little bit that side.
He keeps touching my person.
No, you move a little bit that side. No, you are very innocent, I know.
I don't think paying a bank that much money.
No, that thinking is not right. Bank has a lot of money. Bank has given loan, this much loan. This guy was paying it fine till 3 years. Every month he was paying the EMI. After 3 years, this person who had taken loan came across a hardship. He is not able to pay the EMI. Okay? So this much money bank still has to recover. So what bank say, okay, fine. If you're not paying EMI, give me the house back. Because you have bought this house with my money. Now this house is mine. Bank asked this person to vacate this house immediately. So that bank will take control of this house. This is a property. So this is not money, but this is equivalent to money. Right?
So that means they'll stay on the road to live.
Yeah, they don't have a choice. If I have taken this loan, if I don't pay them, bank will take this house back from me.
Then will they say you will send some employees to that house to live?
No, it will not be employees. They will say, okay, fine, now I will sell this to somebody else who is trying to buy a house.
Oh.
They will sell this house to somebody else because they have to recover this money. Bank has no interest in this house. They just want their money back. And they'll recover that money by selling this house. Now, they come to me, say, okay, can you buy this house? I will say, I know that, okay, bank is stuck here. They're just trying to recover the money. I'll say, okay, fine, I'll start negotiating. I'll say, I can pay only 200,000. I'm very mischievous guy. I'll say, I can only pay 200,000. If you want to sell it to me, you can sell. Otherwise, forget about it. Bank will find another person who says, okay, fine, I can pay 250,000. Bank says, okay, fine. I think this is a good deal. I will only lose $30,000.
That's still a lot of money.
I'm talking about a bank, not talking about you and me. For you and me, it's a lot of money. But for a bank which deals with billions, they don't care. They are just in a hurry to get this money back. Even if it's 20,000 less, they will get it so that they can use that money somewhere else to make money out of it. If this money stays stuck here, this is of no use for them. So all these things. Now we talked about different expenses. We talked about how banks work, how they make money, how they use our money to make more money, right? Bank don't have their own money. They take money from us, invest it somewhere else, make money out of it. Now there's another thing that you guys have seen, something called credit card.
Yeah, credit card.
Credit card is another way to borrow money from the bank.
Debit card is the card people
So-
own. Credit card is my dad.
So everybody uses debit card and credit card. There are two types of cards. Debit card is nothing but your money, your account. When you're using a debit card, you're using money from your own account. You're not borrowing from anybody.
Credit card is when you use money from the bank.
Here's the situation. Let's see if I have $500 in my bank, in my account. This is my money, okay, with Bank of America, and I have a credit card with Bank of America, okay. This is credit card, okay. What happened, Joy? Can you hear me, okay? Yeah. But I would request everybody to be on mute because I hear a lot of background noise. So I'm giving you guys a situation that I have an account with Bank of America where I have $500 and I have a credit card with Bank of America. When I have an account with them, they give me a card called debit card. This debit card is nothing but is a way to use my money from my account. Okay? So when I'm using debit card, I'm just using my money. Nobody has to poke his or her nose into it. It's my money. Yeah, sure. Sir, you're saying something?
He
Okay.
went to the restroom, you said.
Okay, alright. So, if I have money in my account, bank has given me a debit card, say, okay, whenever you want to withdraw money, use this debit card, withdraw money from your account. I can only withdraw up to $500 because that is the money I have. That is the only money I have. If I want to spend more than that, bank says, okay, don't worry, I'll give you another interesting card, platinum card, gold card, silver card, whatever it is, called Bank of America credit card. They'll say, okay, I'm giving you a credit card and saying, okay, you can spend up to $5,000. I don't have $5,000, I have only 500. But bank says, I'm giving you a card where you can use up to $5,000. It is as good as borrowing money from the bank. And you know what? Bank says, for this money, you have to pay me 24% interest every year.
That means $24.
$24 for every $100, 24%. So if you are borrowing $5,000 from the bank, if you are using your card for $5,000, you will pay 24 into 50, this much money every year only as interest. This is how much?
$80,000.
Don't guess.
1,200.
Okay. So see how bank is making money. If you use the bank's credit card for $5,000, in 1 year they will take this much money from you. When you are putting your $5,000 in the bank, okay, they are giving you 5% interest. Meaning, how much money they are giving you? It will be like 150 to 5, $125.
15 into 5.
125. 15 to 5, sorry. 15 to 5 is 250, sorry, my bad. When you are putting your $5,000 in the bank, they are giving you only this much interest. When you are borrowing their money using a credit card, they are taking this much money from you. See the fun. So credit cards, though it look fun, that yeah, I have a card, I can swipe it anywhere, I can buy anything that I want to buy. But actually you are borrowing money for a very high interest. So these are different ways. So when you have money, you spend it, that is from your account. You are planning your finances well. If you are borrowing, if you don't have money and you still have to spend, you can take loans, you can use credit cards, and every time you borrow money from the bank,
You have to pay.
you have to pay good interest, very high interest. That is how banks make money. And that is why you see all those shining, bright, tall buildings of the banks, because they are making a lot of money with our money. But there is a lot of risk involved. People don't pay loan on time. There's enough risk. So banks have to do a lot of financial management themselves. They have to make sure they are putting the money in the right place. They are giving loan to right people. They are doing all the required validation before giving loan. Let's say, if I say, okay, fine, I want to buy a chartered plane which is for $5 million and go to a bank will simply kick me out saying, you poor guy, you don't even have money to buy a Ferrari, and you're talking about buying a chartered plane. Chartered plane is meant for people who are rich.
What is a chartered plane?
A
Private jet.
plane for yourself, private jet. Yeah.
Because it's a private jet.
Okay, that's fine. So you understood, right? So basically, in summary, financial literacy is about how much you are earning, how you plan your spending, and how do you put your money in the right place to make a good, yeah, Joyce, you saying something?
No.
No. Okay. Usher, keep your t-shirt down. So this is financial literacy. Knowing how to plan your finances by taking right loan, making right spending, planning your spending well ahead of time, knowing what is right versus what is not when it comes to spending, which loan is right loan versus which loan is not, which bank is giving you better rate of interest versus which one is giving you bad rate of interest. All those things, understanding all those things are called financial literacy. There's one more part to it. Now, how much time do we have? We have 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. I have no words. I'm speechless right now after seeing performance of Tasvik, Yug and me. I'm speechless. I'll do one thing. I'll buy crowns for you guys and color that black and send it back to your home. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Sure. Okay, so I will start doing prize distribution ceremony for the kids who are being very, very naughty. Okay, so that when they go back home with a lot of prizes, then the parents would know what's happening. All right, coming back to us, another thing. So let's look at the situation like this. Okay, let's say I get $5,000 as salary. Okay, I'm just making it up. Now I have to pay bills plus EMI plus whatever expenses plus grocery, whatever, for $3,000, let's say. Then I have to pay insurance, college fee, whatever, for my kids, let's say for $1,000. I'm just giving an example, okay? These are not real examples. But here, by seeing this, what is happening now? I'm getting 5,000, I'm spending 3,000 here plus 1,000 here, 4,000. How much I'm left with right now?
$1,000.
What should I do in your mind?
Bank.
Bank is only giving me 5%. Okay, bank is one option. Bank of America says, I'll give you 5% interest. Okay, what else I can do? So basically, if I keep $1,000, every year they'll give me $50 for this money. Yeah? What else I can do with this money?
Maybe buy groceries.
Grocery I have already spent my money for. So this is extra. This is extra. So this goes into a separate category called saving. This is my saving. This is the money I have surplus, right? So I can put that in the bank. Bank gives me 5% interest, or I can buy shares. Shares sometimes do a good job. I can get more No, if I put $1,000, if I put my money in the right share, I might end up earning 2,000 for this in 6 months' time. Or I can buy different types of, what happened? All okay? Huh? Sorry? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I just need your attention for 10 more minutes. You guys will be done, okay? So, what I'm trying to say is, once you get your salary, do all your spending, and if you have a surplus, then it is an extra money that you have, that is becomes your saving, which you can either save as is, or you can buy, let's say, you put that in the bank, you'll get some interest, or you know that, okay, yeah, gold prices are increasing very quickly. Let me put my money in gold. Let me buy something of gold now, and if the price of gold increases after 6 months, my value will increase. Or people buy stocks or shares. Yes.
Answer.
Yeah?
I think you mean decrease. The decrease means your value will be low. And increase means it will-
When did I say decrease? No, I was just saying that I have extra money. Now I need to put my money in the right place so that I get maximum return or maximum benefit from that. So there are different ways, okay? There are some conservative people who will say, okay, bank is a very safe thing. I will put my money there. I'll get little bit of interest, but that's okay. I'm still not losing my money. Versus I put my money in shares, and if the share prices go down, I lose everything. Right? So this is where that literacy comes into play, where people make decisions based on their understanding, their knowledge of things, and then the extra money that they have, they put in the right place. And that also needs a certain level of literacy. You have to understand which saving is better, whether saving in bank is better, whether putting money in stock is better, whether buying gold is better, whether buying property is better. Let's say if I have $1,000 extra, I cannot buy anything in Frisco and McKinney, but I can go to a far place, maybe 50 miles away in a village. I might be able to buy a small piece of land with $1,000. You never know, the land prices will increase tomorrow and that becomes more money for me. So, how you spend your savings, that is another part of financial literacy. So, in summary, before I let you guys go, if you talk about financial literacy, did you hear me completely? What did I say?
You were talking about.
No. What was my last sentence before you picked up your bag to get ready to go?
You were talking about.
No, hold it there. I said before I let you go, let's revise. You just heard the word go, picked up the bag, and ready to rush. And that is something that will guarantee you a very bad score if you do like this. Stay stable, nobody is going anywhere, we have time. So, what I was saying was, so financial literacy is all about knowing what are your earnings, what are your spendings, how are you provisioning your money in different buckets, how are you spending your money for different things which are necessary versus needed versus optional versus crazy ideas, and whatever is your extra money, how you're investing that for a better future. Right? That is all about financial literacy. This is where we talked about how does the banks work, how does the credit cards work, how does the loan thing work, how different borrowing options work, how it is important to have some rich friends from whom you can borrow without giving interest. Yeah? Alright. So any questions with respect to what we have learned?
No.
Everybody clear? Yeah, Diti.
Do you know that if you steal money from the bank, you get arrested?
100%. That is a guaranteed arrest. Stealing from anywhere is a guarantee to have the best possible future in jail.
Yeah,
Why would they throw you in jail?
1% bad.
Huh?
Why would they throw you front here and say, I won't do this again.
No, that doesn't work.
It's a,
See, people who have bad intent, they are not nice people like you,
it's a severe
who will
offense.
promise and not.
It's a severe offense, so that's very.
More than that, see, it's when why anybody gets punished. Let's say here in the class,
No, like
some. Okay, hold it there. Let me complete. Here in the class, I'm giving you an example. You know what? Whoever does all the crappy stuff, people keep dropping their pen, people keep jumping here, keep moving, keep talking to each other. If I don't scold, what will happen? I say, hey Tasmi, don't do that. Not a good thing. Then you will say, okay, this guy is a fool. I can keep doing it and he'll keep smiling. No, don't do that. That is why I'm being rude to you guys. Saying, no, don't do that. Otherwise, I'll go and tell your parents. There has to be some way to enforce that fear among people so that not everybody starts doing it. If I get so gullible in the class, we'll not do math. We'll only do nonsense. So, that is how the government also enforces law. They say, okay, there's a punishment if you don't follow the rules. Let's say if I am driving on a road where the speed limit is 60, I'm driving at 95. And the cop comes and says, don't do that, this is not good. I'll do it next day as well.
Okay, then.
So that is why laws are enforced in a more strict way. That is how they work.
What if it goes 165 miles per hour and a 10 miles per hour zone?
People are put in jail also for doing this kind of thing. Okay. Okay. So don't.
No, what if?
Okay. Okay.
Wait,
They
I
are.
have one question.
Even
If a good person, he accidentally steals something.
Good person don't steal something accidentally. You will not be categorized as a good person if you go and steal even a potato from Walmart. Okay?
So what happens if I?
Under no circumstances any of us are allowed or expected to steal. If you consider you are good.
Sir, what happens if someone's just picking up pebbles and then setting down every rock and then take up.
Try it once and don't tell that it was your teacher who asked you to do that, okay? And see what happens.
I will tell that it was
Okay, guys, be mindful of the fact that the kids from the next class have joined and we have to stop this interesting discussion.
interesting.
Okay?
It's not happening.